Oh, g'day again. Okay, if I can hold this camera still. Alright, just took the ST for its first test ride. It's not finished. I've still got to retighten the seat. I haven't buffed some mudguard yet, the front mudguard. Put that on, but yeah, it's together enough. I had to move it out of the centre of the shed, and yeah, I got to get the car in here. I've got an issue with it, but yeah, I thought, well, since I'm going to move it, I might as well go for a test ride. And yeah, firstly, I wanted to see how the windscreen went and how the wind deflectors for your hands went. And the wind deflectors for your hands work really, really well. They guide it straight over the top. That's got to make a difference when it's cold and wet and everything. So yeah, very pleased with that. Windshield, I was hoping because of the angle that it might actually deflect the wind over your head, but it doesn't. You got the wind on your helmet, and yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't buffet at all. It's like a constant stream, so yeah, it's no big drama. I'd rather have that anyway than be looking through a shield. So yeah, drama I did have. I've got a couple of K's up the road, and the rear brakes stuck on, and yeah, it just basically got to the point where it barely even wanted to move. Like, you could ride it, but it was really struggling just to take off or do anything. And I stopped, and there was actually smoke coming off the caliper, just burning the paint and the rubber off the caliper. So yeah, so hopefully that's alright. And I was just down the road from a mate's place, so went up there and borrowed a screwdriver, and managed to push the pads out with a screwdriver, and then I rode it down without touching the rear brakes. So I really didn't want to have to fiddle with the brakes at all. So I did clean the master cylinder reservoir for the fronts. I haven't done the back, but I did the same with the clutch. Bled the fluid through, but I didn't bleed the fluid through on the brakes because it's this ABS thing, and I don't want to create a problem with it. But I might not have an option now with the rear. Obviously I need to pull it apart now, pull the caliper apart, clean the caliper out, and possibly the rear master. It's usually the caliper that sticks, not the master. So, but need to get on the internet now and do a whole lot of research. So I'm not just gonna fiddle with it without at least knowing how it works and what sort of procedures you're supposed to do. So and I put me forward mount of pegs on, and I didn't even actually think to test them while I was out on the ride. And but I tested them. I had my feet on them just while I was sitting stationary, and after all the planning and everything, like, this is before I even started the fairings. This is 2 years ago I made the mounts for them, and I thought they were really in a comfortable position, but they're not really far enough forward as I would like them to be. So if you're someone with longer legs, they'd be needing to be even further forward. So the other issue I feel is like if you're relaxing, there's a possibility that your fleet could slip off them because your foot's on an angle. Like normal peg, your foot's straight up and down on top of it. But on this, because you've got an angle and like gravity is going to be pulling you, or the weight of your boot is going to be pulling it down. So thinking I might actually redesign that, make a piece that fits in there with a second foot peg mount, just a couple of inches further forward and a bit lower. So this is the other issue too, is that your leg's still hitting into here. So if it was down at this level, if it was about there, that'd be a whole lot better. So anyway, might redesign that and like make up another flip out mount so there's pegs here, but also have a loop coming down so that your heel can sit in it. So there's no way your foot can slip off it. So yeah, other than that, as I said, it's had an initial buff. There's still a few scratches and a little bit of hazy in it. So got to go over it again, do a final buff, and wash it all up. Got all this back on. I think I actually made a video on that too. To change the way that mounted on that wind deflector. The live spider. And a new issue, tacho's not working. And it's electronic. And I've read in forums that they actually don't like being stored, that other people have had the same issue where they've parked it for a year or so and then when they fire it up again it doesn't work. So anyway, not sure what I'm going to do about that just yet. And, other than that, like this, I rode this back from Taree to Tasmania, and because it rained like all the way to Gundagai, pissed down, severe winds, and it was pretty horrific actually. But it really was a bit of a pig to ride, It wasn't easy handling or anything, but the whole thing's changed just because I got new tyres on it. And you remember back with my previous bike, I had the same issue, it wasn't handling that well, it was wandering around, and as soon as I got a new front tyre on that, it was good as. And because I put 2 brand new tyres on that, and it handles real easy, it's real responsive, lays in the corner as well, feels comfortable, feels confident. I got tested just up the road here too. Just these freaking stupid push bike laws. You're having to leave 1.5 meters to go, to pass a bicycle. It hasn't killed people already, it's going to, I'll tell you. Like, I come up here and I was going round a bend, and there was a 4-wheel drive, right hand bend for me, left hand bend for the on-cut for them, and this 4-wheel drive must have gone around the bicycle, and this lady in a car had followed the 4-wheel drive round, on the wrong side of the road on a bend. with the four-wheel drive in front of her, so she obviously couldn't see me coming. And yeah, I get past this four-wheel drive and suddenly there's this car, right out on my side of the road on a bend. And of course I've just gone for a test ride. I'm doing 100, accelerating, and actually wasn't accelerating, I was backing off a little bit for the bend, but I was still doing 100. And yeah, I had basically a metre of bitumen, left to get around the car, like at 100 k's you're not going to hit, you hit the dirt, you're gone. You're just going to be off in the bush somewhere, so you have to stay on that little bit of bitumen, and that's all I had, is about a metre of bitumen on a bend to bypass this car overtaking a friggin' push bike. So yeah, but as I said, it put it to the test, and it navigated that narrow path pretty easily, so yeah, I was pretty impressed with it. Impressed with the tyres themselves, actually. They're a Turin special. Yeah, I think they're Dunlops, actually. Getting there. Yeah, Dunlops. But they're hard compound centre with the soft side. They're what are they called? Road Smart. Yeah, Dunlop Sport Max Road Smart. Yeah, very impressed with it. As I said, yeah. I mean, this is his first ride on those tyres too. Yeah, no problems whatsoever with grip. Yeah, felt really good. So, yeah, happy with that choice of tyre. And as I said, I specifically asked for a touring tyre because on a bike like this, where you're going to be doing a whole lot of freeway riding, like 1,000 k's on a freeway, and you'll have a square tyre. And so, yeah, that's why I specifically sought out this type of tyre, so that hopefully it won't just wear in the middle when it's on the freeway. But yeah, as I said, rather impressed with them. They're good, and these it gets up to speed pretty quick. It's a good tourer. It's I think, well, I haven't wound it right out. I've had it up to about 140. I think you'd probably max out around 160 k, which is 100 mile an hour. But yeah, I mean, that's plenty. You don't need to go fast on that anyway. But as I said, you could sit 120, 140, you could sit on that all day, because it's not revving hard at that speed. So yeah. Anyway, leave it there. Rambled on enough. But I'm gonna step away from it for a moment now, and I got a car issue I gotta fix. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.